What up, baby? It's your boy, the ATX Tuner, back with another video. And man, the SEC schedule is here, baby. It's damn near official, man. I mean, I know we got a bowl game. We got to focus on the Alamo Bowl. I will be, giving a little breakdown of the Alamo Bowl, how I feel it might end up being for us going against Arizona and whatnot. But let's talk about the future, man. Let's talk about the future real quick. And I want to start with, now you know what, I'm just going to start from top to bottom, give a little, what could be, obviously we don't have a starting offensive line returning or an offensive lineman returning. We can get into that also. But let's break down the schedule. I got it pulled up right here in front of me. So let's start with August 31st. And man, I ain't gonna lie, man, that hurts, man. It is December, and we gotta wait till August, man, to get a game in, man. I know y'all are feeling me when it comes to this wait. It's damn near the off season. Operation off season gonna start, after the bowl game, whatnot. But man, it's gonna be a long time after this bowl game before we get to see some Oklahoma football again. But man, let's get into it, man. So the August 31st, we got Temple. Dub. That's at home, by the way. September 7th, we got Houston at home. Dub. I'm gonna just count these dubs in my right while I'm doing this, okay? Tulane. September 14th. Dub. Tennessee at home, September 21st. That's going to be a good one, man. I ain't going to lie, man. Going into the SEC, this is the type of stuff that we look for. This is the type of stuff that we been wanting, this competition. We get to really put we get to put ourselves to the test for real, And I ain't going to say the Big 12 wasn't a test. Don't get me wrong. We did lose 2 games this year. But, bruh, whole new team, a team that's built for 2025, and we got Tennessee coming home September 21st. Now the first away game, September 28th, Auburn. Another good one, man. The competition, man. I love it, man. I love it. This is gonna help with the recruiting. It's gonna help with the transfer portal, man. Like it's a blessing to be in the SEC right now. SEC. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that started. I want to hear them chants at the bowl game. I might go. Who knows? I might be at the bowl game, depending on if I can get a good ticket price. Hopefully, me and my wife can make it. Hopefully, because it's in San Antonio. That's about an hour down the road. Let's just say hour 30 minutes, and a lot closer than Oklahoma, let's put it that way. But Auburn, September 28th. October 12th, Cotton Bowl, Texas. You see the hat. And that's the thing I love about beating Texas. By the way, what we did do. No other team that played Texas could do this, but we did do that. Remember that, Longhorns. I don't care what y'all got to say. I don't care how good y'all, season end up being. If y'all make it to the Natty, if y'all win the Natty, y'all could do all that. You couldn't beat these boys in Crimson and Cream, though. Just remember that, please. Okay, October 12th, Texas. Another good one, man. Okay, October 19th, South Carolina. Dub. Spencer Rattler out of there. They probably finna figure out their quarterback situation in the transfer portal. They'll cross that bridge. We got our quarterback figured out, but we'll see what that happens at that time. We'll see what they got developed at that time. Either way, dub. I feel like that's a dub. Okay, October 26th, good Ole Miss. That's our away game. We going to Mississippi. Ole Miss, and I'm going to chalk that up as a dub, too. That's 5 dubs right there in the SEC going away. And then, the sweet thing about the SEC schedule, you always get that back-end team that it's just going to be a freaking throwaway game. So we got Maine at home, November 12th. Dub. Am I at 6? Am I at 5? I don't know. Let's just say I'm at 6. Oh, well. Maine, dub. November 19th in Missouri. I got a lot to say about Missouri too. That's gonna be a good one because they pay for their players. The Missouri wanna pass a law saying that you can be a senior in high school, and if you play for a Missouri school, you can get your NIL money now. Cool, that is what it is. Whatever, y'all might have took Caden Green from us. I feel like that might be where that boy landed. But at the end of the day, if it's about the money, we don't want you. I can go in on a whole rant with that too. You know what? Let's do that. Caden Green. We sticking to Missouri, and I'm gonna chalk that up as a dub too, even though they're a good team. Don't get me wrong. This is a possible L, but I'm gonna chalk it up as a dub. Caden Green. Now, a lot of parents, are involved when it comes to this NIL stuff, when it comes to this, movement, when it comes to the transfer portal. But you your own man. You are your own man. And if you choose money over development, and a lot of people trying to turn on Bill Bedenbaugh, what's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Do y'all not, why y'all gonna bite the hand that feeds you? This man has been consistent with putting offensive linemen into the league. And y'all gonna sit here and turn on him trying to act like he ain't who he is? Y'all better put respect on that man's name. Talking about, oh, we might not need to. I was in a little Twitter, I don't know what they call it, but it was like a Twitter talk, let's put it that way. And a lot of these people in the Oklahoma fan base were talking about, we might need to get rid of Bill Bedenbaugh. Excuse my language. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? This is what I'm talking about with the toxic fan base. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Get rid of Bill Bedenbaugh? For who? For who? Who are we going to get rid of Bill Bedenbaugh for? And I don't care what your answer is. It's not a good answer. Because I guarantee you, Bill Bedenbaugh is the best offensive lineman coach in the nation. Hands down. He got the offensive lineman in the NFL to prove it. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all are so short-minded, so simple. I can't even think of the word. It's stubborn. It's like, it literally, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. I don't know what's wrong with this Oklahoma fan base. And it make no sense to me. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all sound stupid. You really do. And I'm not the one, I'm the positive guy. Remember this. I'm the positive guy. But if you're going to sit here and feel like you make sense when you try to say get rid of Bill Bedenbaugh, get out of here. Get out of here. We getting rid of your ass. We going to get rid of anybody saying to get rid of Bill Bedenbaugh before we get rid of him. Cause it sounds dumb. It sounds stupid. I wish I could come up with a better word. I barely graduated high school. I can't think of a better word. But it's dumb as hell. Get rid of Bill Bedenbaugh? Anyways, in Missouri. Let's get into Missouri. The only reason why Missouri is anything right now is because of that NIL package. You remember when y'all was in the Big 12? Hell, in the SEC before the NIL shit happened? And pardon my language from this point forward. Missouri, and yeah, I had a lot of Missouri fans talking about, with that cornerback that came out of Clemson, that, he did come home. Congratulations, he did come home. Great. He came home to the bag. Without the bag, don't nobody love Missouri. Nobody loves y'all. Your players don't fucking love you. Your players don't play for you. Your players play for the bag. And if you a player, including you, Caden Green, and I ain't gonna say that, but including you, if you're gonna sit here and leave Oklahoma for a bag, disrespecting the best offensive line coach in the nation, don't want to be developed to become one of the best offensive linemen in the nation, get out of here. Get out of here. We have no room for you. at all. We don't need that in this locker room. We don't need that in this community. We don't need that at this university. We don't need that. Leave. Please leave. My last video says don't leave. Well, guess what? More information came out. Leave. If it's about the bag, get out of here. We don't want you. We need the love. We need people to play and want to get better. If you don't want to get better and you want to get paid instead, leave. We got no room for you here. Period. End the story. Missouri, dub. I'm going to just sit here and say that because guess what? It's a whole different situation with Missouri now. It's beef. It's beef now with Missouri. Y'all think y'all could play these players? Y'all think y'all could pay these players to play? Yeah, you can. It's cool. Wait until they tighten up this NIL shit. Y'all gonna be right back in the motherfucking dirt like you been. My whole life. I might have seen Missouri have 2 good years, including this one. And this is 2. My whole life. I'm 30 years old. Fuck you, Missouri. Fuck your NIL package. You got your state. Don't get me wrong. The state of Oklahoma did pass a law that helps Oklahoma with their NIL package. But guess what? We ain't paying high school players. The only reason why anybody wants to go to Missouri and say they commit to Missouri, you can just sign up for Missouri. You don't even have to say, oh, I'm actually gonna show up at Missouri. All you gotta do is sign the paperwork, sign up for the damn I can't even think straight. At the end of the day, that's not how you build a program. It's gonna fail. You might have a few good years with a few good talent, but guess what? You don't have the coaching staff that's gonna develop these players. These players are going off of straight talent. And they damn near gonna be as good as they are right now. So Missouri, dub. Fuck you. Missouri, dub. That's beef. I feel that. That's from my heart. That's from man. Get out of here. Caden Green. If you in this for the bag and you ain't in here to be the best player you can be, leave. Get out of here. We don't want you. We want the best players and we want to be able to develop them to be better. Fuck the bag. If you here for the bag, bye. Bye-bye, sayonara, hasta la vista, whatever the other damn words you can think of. Get out of here. No room for you in this locker room, in this community, in this university, in the state of Oklahoma, and I'm in motherfucking Texas. Right now. Austin, Texas to be exact. Horns down, we beat y'all at the end of the day. I'm going backwards. Fuck Missouri. That's a dub. We got beef with Missouri now. If you following me, then you feel what I'm saying. We got beef with Missouri. We don't want to see them succeed. We wish on we don't pray on their downfall, but we hope we hope for their downfall. Let's put it that way, cause it's coming. That's not how you build an organization. It's all about the foundation. And guess what BV doing? He building his foundation strong. He building this foundation so he could be good for the next 20 years if he decided to stay here that long. Missouri, y'all might have a good 5-year stretch when it comes to this NIL bullshit. But when they tighten up on it, you're done. You're done for. And then as soon as these players start seeing y'all tank, it don't matter what bag you put in front of them. They're not going to come because they don't want to fucking lose. Granted, you had a good year this year. Congratulations. It's not in your future. My crystal ball is telling me that Missouri is not going to be consistent going forward because they've never been consistent as a program. And the way they're building their program, it's not going to stay consistent. Anyway, that's my Missouri rant, my Caden Green rant. And I don't know if Caden Green going to Missouri. If you decide to stay and you decide to develop under Bill Bedenbaugh, you decide to be the best player that you can be, well, welcome. Thank you. Stay here. We'll take you. We need you. But we need that type of mentality. If your mentality is different than that, we don't need you. Don't get me wrong. Don't ever mistake me for what I'm saying. If your mentality is, I want to get money now in the college, I don't care how good I am, bye. Hasta la vista, sayonara. Leave. Kick your ass out. Hell. Anyways. Let's get back into the schedule, man. November 23rd, Thanksgiving weekend. We got Bama at home. That's another toss-up. We don't know. We don't know. We got Bama late in the season. We don't get Bama like UT got Bama. They got them at, the second game of the year? We don't get Bama like that. So they're going to be Bama by the time we play them. But guess what? Oklahoma going to be Oklahoma too. So don't ever think that we out of anything. Oklahoma is the Crimson team. Let's put it that way. Our Crimson look prettier. The cream just shine with the Crimson when we put it on. It's different. And don't get me wrong, you've had a good stretch, Alabama. This is no disrespect to Alabama. I would be stupid disrespecting Alabama. But Alabama, don't think you can come into this game next year and it's gonna be a mud walk. It's not gonna be that. It's gonna be some competition there. Oklahoma is not Missouri. Then the last game of the year at LSU. We going to LSU. I don't what's their stadium called? The Tiger Stadium or whatever. Dub. Don't get me wrong, LSU is a good team. I just don't see Oklahoma got a chip on their shoulder when it comes to LSU. With that Joe Burrow team that y'all had, y'all whooped our ass. Y'all were the most y'all did the most. I don't think I've ever seen Oklahoma get disrespected like that in my 30 years of living. We got that chip on our shoulder, and you best believe that BV, you best believe that Danny Stutzman, you best believe that Jackson Arnold is going to be all up in the players' ears, reminding them of the last time we played LSU. So, how many dubs was that? Houston, Temple, Tulane, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Maine, Missouri, LSU. That's 8 dubs that I feel like is locked in. And don't get me wrong, the LSU game, the Missouri game, it's gonna be a good game. But I still feel like we locked in on those two because of the chip on the shoulder. For people that don't think that the chip on the shoulder is real, watch this year's Texas game. Rewatch it and tell me that chip on the shoulder ain't real. It's real. Especially with BV, Smitty, that coaching staff, it's real. So, in my opinion, the worst we can go is what's that? 8-5, 8-5, I believe. And the only teams that I'm kind of like, okay. You know what? Throw Auburn in there, 9-4. Throw Auburn in there, because I don't see Auburn doing nothing either. It's an away game, don't get me wrong, but I don't see Auburn doing nothing. So, let's just say 9-4 is our low point in our first year in the SEC with no returning offensive lineman, with the best offensive line coach in the nation, with hella transfers that you best believe it's about to come in on that offensive line. Lock it in. 9-4 is the worst we getting. And then next year, we going crazy. And then, not next year. 2025, we going crazy. After that, we going crazy. So, and then we're loaded at wide receiver. Have y'all seen the highlights of, you know what? What's his name? I'm about to look him up right now. So, excuse the typing. Excuse, oh, look, here go Rocky. You feel me, Rocky? You feel me, man? What you think, 9-4? The worst we can get, 9-4? Yeah, he agreed. That's my Rocky boys. He agreed, 9-4. The worst we going next year. But, okay, let me go back into it. What's his name? Burks? What's his name? Let me just type in Oklahoma transfers 2024. It's all right, man. Yeah, I know you ready. I know you're ready. I know it's sad that we got to wait all the way until, November before we can play another game. I understand. It's sad. I get it, buddy. I get it. I know, man. Let's get into this 247 transfer portal, okay? Oklahoma. Deion Burks. 4-star. I don't know if y'all watch his highlights, but please go watch his highlights. and tell me we don't have a dog on the way. He is going to go crazy next year. And Jackson Arnold, this man is about to have the number 3 wide receiver out in the transfer portal, 4-star, going into the transfer portal. On top of Nick Anderson, on top of Farouk, on top of G Freaky, on top of oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This is no disrespect to you, man. This is no disrespect. Gibson. Come on. It's a different game, and I get it, man. That offensive line is the most, in my opinion, and I'm old school with it, kind of, I might be 30, but I'm still old school. It's all about the trenches. That's what matters, is the trenches. But if we can get a solidified offensive line, the defense is already crazy. We already got some 5-stars coming in on that defense. It's going to be crazy. But if we can solidify that offensive line, that 9-4 prediction at the worst, add 2 dubs to that. SEC championship appearance. Let's go. But I'm already 21 minutes in. This is just this whole thing was supposed to be a schedule breakdown, and it is a schedule breakdown. I just broke down the freaking schedule with a little rant included. But it is what it is, man. And we built for this. We SEC ready. Texas, gotta give it to them. They SEC ready also. But only one team beat Texas this year. That team was not Alabama. That team was Oklahoma. The Crimson and Cream. On a neutral field like every year. And y'all know exactly why. Y'all know exactly why we should expect what we should expect next year going into the SEC, going forward. And onwards from there. It's because it's in our DNA. Bye.